My level 3 for my higher level readers is more of an enrichment activity. So students are going to create their own Venn diagram of Little Red, because that means previously in our lesson or previous book talk, however, they would have read the original Little Red Riding Hood. Now in this, like I said, since the one retold by Pam Shiller is a more modernized version, there are some differences. For example, Grandma lives behind a movie theater. We know in that original Little Red, Grandma does not live behind a movie theater. So the students are going to have to create a detailed Venn diagram about the differences and the similarities amongst the two. But that's not where this activity stops. Once they do that, they have to pick one of the key differences and create an actual model utilizing like a certain amount of clay, popsicle sticks, toothpicks, yarn, things throughout the classroom that will be able to that they will be able to use to recreate that difference. So for example, if the difference is, Little Red calls 911 with a cell phone, which I know we didn't get to read that part in the story, but that is something that occurs, then it'll be helpful and it would work, because now they have popsicle sticks, they have clay, and they have to utilize as much of this as they can to recreate the scene and the difference where Little Red uses the cell phone, but then also create how Little Red gets help, or what Little Red does in the original Little Red Riding Hood to get rid of the big bad wolf. I do think this is great for higher order thinking. It's a great enrichment program. It allows kids to kind of think out the box, mixing literacy and a STEM project. The kids really get to grasp the differences and understand that even though it's different, they kind of both convey the same meaning. Maybe we could find a more literacy approach where the students will be able to do something more beneficial towards this program. I also don't know if I was presenting this in terms of like if I were how to utilize it in a classroom with my centers. So maybe if it was just a book talk and I got these random kids and they've never heard of the original Little Red Riding Hood, that would have been an issue in my assignment. But if it was a class and I had instructed them on before and we're learning about describing character settings and major events, and I want to compare and contrast those stories, then that would have worked well. My English language learners would probably have a very hard time with this assignment. So it would take some time, or it would take broken down simpler form where maybe they would have to do a similarity and present it rather than two differences. Thank you.